Next on BGSU Brain Game, it is Bowling Green versus Olentangy Berlin. I think we better get ready for some massive mental mayhem. Only one team can leave victorious. Who's it going to be? Only one way to find out. BGSU's Brain Game starts right now. And welcome to BGSU Brain Game, Bowling Green versus Olentangy Berlin. Let's go to our starting lineups for Bowling Green, led by Coach Parrish. In slot number 1, we have Nathan, a sophomore. In slot number 2, we have Ariana, a junior. And in slot number 3, we have Edwin, a junior. Now for Olentangy Berlin, led by Coach Bird. In slot number 1, we have Martin, a senior. Akil, a junior, in slot number 2. And in slot number 3, we have Rohan, a sophomore. Welcome to all of our players. This is BGSU Brain Game. We're going to start things off, as we always do, with our toss-up round. There are 10 questions in this round. Those questions are worth 10 points apiece. No deduction for an incorrect answer, so you can play just a little bit looser on your buzzers. You may confer before buzzing in, and you can steal a question in this round. Olentangy Berlin, Bowling Green. Brain Game starts right now. Which World War II battle between Germany and the Soviet Union was a turning point that began that would be Bowling Green. Nathan.
Stalingrad?
It's the Battle of Stalingrad, correct. Developed in England in the 15th and 16th centuries, name the architectural style that represents the final development of medieval architecture and is characterized by half-timbering, oriel windows, and ornate chimney stacks. That will be Bowling Green. Edwin.
Gothic?
Incorrect. Olentangy Berlin, chance to steal.
Baroque?
Incorrect. Tudor is what we were looking for there. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, what happens to time as an object approaches? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
It slows down.
It slows down, approaches the speed of light. Time does indeed slow down. His first and middle names are Jerome David, but in literary circles, he is better known by his initials. Who is the author of Catcher in the Rye? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
J.D. Salinger.
J.D. Salinger is indeed correct. Identify the United States president nicknamed His Ascendancy. And who was, that would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
John Tyler.
John Tyler is correct. The only two-time Heisman Trophy winner that would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
Archie Manning.
Incorrect. Oh, I'll finish the question. This former NFL running back hails from Columbus. Name this standout for Ohio State University from 1972 to 1975. Bowling Green, chance to steal.
Sports.
That would be Bowling Green. Edwin.
John Hancock.
Incorrect. Archie Griffin is what we needed there. What math term that begins with the letter D refers to the x values of that would be Bowling Green. Edwin.
Domain.
Domain is what we were looking for there, yes. Multiple choice question. According to Karl Marx, what is the primary source of social conflict in society? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
The struggle between the bourgeoisie and the proletariat.
We cannot accept that because it's a multiple choice question, and we were looking for A, economic inequality, B, cultural differences, or C, religious beliefs. Bowling Green, chance to steal. That would be Ariana.
Economic inequality.
And economic inequality, A is correct. What is the name of the famous sculpture by Augustus Rodin depicting a man contemplating? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
The Thinker.
The Thinker is correct. What is the term for the economic theory that advocates for minimal government intervention? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Libertarianism?
Will we accept that? We will not. That would be Bowling Green. Ariana.
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire is what we needed, yes. That is all 10 questions in the round. Let's take a look at our score. Olentangy Berlin, 40. Bowling Green, 40. I think you're used to that, Bowling Green. I think you were tied in the last game we played. All right, well, only one way to break a tie, and that's to keep going. Stick around. Our risk and reward round is coming up next. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. We are tied. That's right. Bowling Green, 40. Olentangy Berlin, 40. Before we get to our next round and settle this tie thing we got going on here, let's welcome some of our new players to this round. For Bowling Green in slot number 2, we have Owen, a junior. And for Olentangy Berlin in slot number 3, we have Ryan, also a junior. Welcome to our new players and our returning players to this, our risk and reward round. In this round, both teams, you're going to get the same 9 questions. They're worth 10 points apiece, no deduction for an incorrect answer, so you can play, like I say, a little looser on those buzzers. However, the 10th question is what we call our risk and reward question. You may risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments based upon a topic that we give you. You get it right, you get what you risked. You get it wrong, you lose what you risked. Same thing if you don't answer. However, if you don't like the topic, you can simply pass. Olentangy Berlin, 40. Bowling Green, 40. They're tied, so we flipped a coin. Olentangy Berlin won. They're sticking around. BG, off to isolation you go. All right, Olentangy Berlin, are you ready for your risk and reward round? Yep. Here we go. A helping verb is also known as what? That would be Ryan.
Is it called adverb?
Incorrect. Auxiliary verb is what we needed there. What is the term for the social process by which individuals learn to conform to the norms and values of a society?
Confirmation.
That would be Ryan.
What is it, like elimination? No. Normalization. Yeah.
Time. I think you were on the right track there. Socialization is what you were looking for there. True or false? Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that must be given up when a choice is made. That would be Martin.
True.
That is indeed true. Although he died in 1946 under mysterious circumstances in his chemistry lab, this American physical chemist is best known for his dot structures and other, that would be Olentangy Berlin. Ryan.
Lewis.
Lewis is correct. This notable golfer died in 2016. His, quote, army, end quote, of followers watched him win 4 Masters tournaments. That would be Martin.
Phil Mickelson?
Incorrect. Arnold Palmer. In George Orwell's 1984, what is the name of the totalitarian government that controls Oceania? That would be Ryan.
Is it Big Brother?
Nope. It is not. It is Ingsoc. Mnemonic, a device used to aid memory. Spell mnemonic. That would be Akil.
Pneumonic.
Incorrect. Mnemonic. Name the rebel force that has battled the government in Sri Lanka for many years. Is it Al-Shabaab or Tamil Tigers? That would be Martin.
Tamil Tigers?
Tamil Tigers is correct. What river flows through Washington, D.C.? That would be Martin.
The Potomac River?
Yes. Risk and reward time, biology. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments on this topic, or you can pass.
15?
15 points on biology. What is the process by which DNA is copied to produce RNA? That would be Ryan.
Transcription.
Transcription is correct. Bonus points are yours. And that is the end of the risk and reward round for you. It is now time for Olentangy Berlin to head out and go to isolation. All right, let's welcome back Bowling Green. Come on back in. Welcome back. How was isolation? Good. Everything you hoped for and more, I bet, right? Oh, yeah. All right, this is risk and reward time for Bowling Green. Are you ready? Here we go. A helping verb is also known as what? That would be Owen.
Adverb.
Incorrect. An auxiliary verb is what we need there. What is the term for the social process by which individuals learn to conform to the norms and values of a society? In time? In time. Owen.
Normalization.
Close. Socialization is what we needed there. True or false, opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that must be given up when a choice is made. That would be Owen.
True.
That is correct. Although he died in 1946 under mysterious circumstances in his chemistry lab, this American physical chemist is best known for his dot structures and other contributions to modern theory of chemical bonding. Who is he?
It was like Lewis. Like we just learned about this today. Just do Lewis.
In time? Not in time. Lewis is what we needed there. This notable golfer died in 2016. His army of followers watched him win 4 Masters tournaments. Time. Arnold Palmer is what we needed there. In George Orwell's 1984, what is the name of the totalitarian government that controls Oceania? That would be Owen.
Big Brother.
Incorrect. Ingsoc is what we needed there. Mnemonic, a device used to aid memory. Spell mnemonic. That would be Owen.
Pneumomic.
Incorrect. Mnemonic. Name the rebel force that has battled the government in Sri Lanka for many years. Is it Al-Shabaab or Tamil Tigers? That would be Owen.
Al-Shabaab.
Incorrect. Tamil Tigers is what we needed there. What river flows through Washington, D.C.? That would be Owen.
The Delaware.
Incorrect. The Potomac is what we needed. Risk and reward time. The topic is biology. You can risk up to 30 points in 5-point increments on biology, or you can pass. Bowling Green, what are your thoughts?
It might be better if we pass. Because I'm not confident in biology at all.
I say 15.
Okay. We'll do 15.
15 points on biology. What is the process by which DNA is copied to produce RNA?
Transcription.
No, it's not. Translation.
That would be Nathan.
Translation.
Close. Transcription is what we needed there. Transcription. That is the end of the round for you, Bowling Green. Let's clear our scores and let's bring back Olentangy Berlin. Welcome back from isolation, Olentangy Berlin. Let's take a look at our scores as they stand now. Olentangy Berlin is at 95 points. Bowling Green stands at 35 points. Well, that's where we are now. Things can change very, very quickly, though, in our next round. It's our category round where questions can be worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points, and the deductions start. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Bowling Green 35, Olentangy Berlin at 95. Still very much anybody's game as we head into this next round. But before we do, let's welcome some new players. For Bowling Green, in slot number 1, we have Cole, a junior. And in slot number 2, we have Mason, a senior. Welcome to our new players and our returning players from the last round. All right, this is the category round. Power definitely shifts now to you, our teams and individual players. There are 6 categories to choose from, including an image category. Questions are worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points, but I must warn you, and I am super serious about this, deductions start now. That's right, I said it, that was real, that just happened. Deductions start now. So if you go for 20 points, you're risking 20 points. There is a double or nothing question hiding somewhere in there. It's exactly what it sounds like. You'll get double the points with no risk. But a reminder, not only for that question, but all questions in this round. All questions are open to all buzzers at all times. You may confer before buzzing in, not after, and you can steal a question in this round. Bowling Green, since you are at 35 points, you get to make the first selection.
European geography for 25.
European geography for 25 points. Identify each of the following associated with the continent of Europe. Tiny country whose capital is Pristina. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Kosovo.
Kosovo
Nice,
is
come on.
correct. Power shifts to Olentangy Berlin.
European geography for 30.
European geography for 30 points. Country that is home to the Tiber River. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Italy.
Italy is correct. Olentangy Berlin still in control.
European geography for 20.
European geography for 20 points. Country where one could visit the city of Belfast. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
The United Kingdom.
Incorrect. Bowling Green, chance to steal. That would be Cole.
Ireland.
Ireland is what we needed for that one. Yes, Bowling Green takes control.
Roman numerals for 25.
Roman numerals for 25. Image category. Identify this number. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Ryan.
214.
Correct. Olentangy Berlin takes back control.
European geography for 15.
European geography for 15 points. Ukraine Republic annexed by Russia in 20. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Crimea.
Crimea is correct. Olentangy Berlin in control.
European geography for 10.
European geography for 10 points. Country that is home to The Hague. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands is correct. That finishes off that category. Olentangy Berlin in control.
Units of measurement for 20.
Units of measurement for 20 points. I will state a measurement. You are to provide the name of that unit that is equivalent to the given unit and equal to only one unit. For example, I read 12 inches. You respond 1 foot. 0.473 liters. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
473 millimeters.
Incorrect. Bowling Green, chance to steal. That would be Cole.
473 milliliters.
Incorrect. 1 pint is what we need there. 1 pint. Olentangy Berlin in control.
Roman numerals for 20.
Roman numerals for 20 points. Identify this number. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
727.
Correct. Olentangy Berlin in control.
Units of measurement for 30.
Units of measurement for 30 points. 16.5 feet. Time, we were looking for 1 rod. All right, Olentangy Berlin in control.
Roman numerals for 30.
Roman numerals for 30 points. Identify this number. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
2024.
2024 is correct. Olentangy Berlin in control.
Let's go with Roman numerals for 15.
Roman numerals for 15 points. Identify this number. That would be Bowling Green. Cole.
57.
57 is correct. Bowling Green snatches control.
What month am I 30?
What month am I for 30 points? I will provide a couple of events or information that happened in a month. You identify the month. Germany surrendered in World War, that would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
May.
May is correct. Olentangy Berlin takes control.
Roman numerals for 10.
Roman numerals for 10 points. Identify this number. That would be Bowling Green. Mason.
150.
Incorrect. Olentangy Berlin, chance to steal. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
600.
Incorrect. 400 is what we needed there. Olentangy Berlin in control.
Let's go with what month am I 20?
What month am I for 20 points? The newest federal holiday occurs on the 19th day. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
June.
June is correct. And Napoleon was defeated at Waterloo. Olentangy Berlin in control.
What month am I for 25?
What month am I for 25? The Emancipation Proclamation was issued. The space shuttle, that will be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
January.
January is correct. Olentangy Berlin in control.
What month am I 15?
What month am I for 15 points? Veterans Day. Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
November.
November is correct. Olentangy Berlin in control.
What month am I for 10?
What month am I for 10 points? Assassination of Julius Caesar. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
March.
Ides of March, correct. End of that category round. Olentangy Berlin in control.
Synonyms for 20.
Synonyms that begin with C for 20 points. You will be given the number of letters in a noun that begins with the letter C, followed by a synonym of the word. You are to identify the unknown word. Looking for 5 letters, fabric. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
Cloth.
Cloth is what we were looking for there. Yes. Olentangy Berlin still in control.
We'll do synonyms for 25.
Synonyms for 25 points. 8 letters for a ritual. That will be Bowling Green. Mason.
Ceremony.
Ceremony, correct. Bowling Green snatches back control.
Synonyms for 30.
Synonyms for 30 points. 8 letters. Coach. Olentangy Berlin. Ryan.
Council leader.
Incorrect. Bowling Green, chance to steal. That would be Mason.
Carriage.
Carriage is what we were looking for there. Yes. Bowling Green in control, making a move.
Acronyms for 30.
Acronyms now for 30 points. I will read an acronym or an abbreviation and its association. You provide the meaning of the acronym. ESPN. End of round. Let's take a look at our score. Bowling Green with 95 points and Olentangy Berlin currently in the lead with 290 points. Stick around because it ain't over till it's over. Brainstorm round is coming up next. Stay tuned. And welcome back to BGSU Brain Game. Bowling Green 95, Olentangy Berlin at 290 points. Before we get to the brainstorm round, we'd like to welcome back Ariana in slot number 3 for Bowling Green and all of our returning players. This is the brainstorm round where things can change quickly and they happen fast. Each question is worth 20 points. Negative 20 points for an incorrect answer. You may confer before buzzing in, not after. If you do that, negative points. You cannot, I repeat, you cannot steal a question in this round. We move immediately to the next question. Olentangy Berlin, Bowling Green, are you ready? Folks at home, I hope you're ready because the brainstorm round starts right now. This is often called the transport system of the cell. Not in time. Endoplasmic reticulum is what we needed there. This American patriot invented the lightning rod and bifocal. That would be Bowling Green. Mason.
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin is correct. What is the full name of the disease abbreviated MS? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Multiple sclerosis.
Correct. Each April 15th, we submit our taxes to the IRS. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Internal Revenue Service.
Correct. That's what it stands for. Melania Trump immigrated to the United States. That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Slovenia.
Slovenia is correct. What is the softest mineral on Earth? That would be Bowling Green. Mason.
Talc.
Talc is correct. What industry was the first to use modern methods of manufacturing? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Akil.
The automobile industry.
Incorrect. Textile. What is the highest navigable lake in the world? That would be Olentangy Berlin. Martin.
Lake Baikal.
Incorrect. Lake Titicaca is what it is. Who wrote Tuck Everlasting? Time, Natalie Babbitt. Name the English king who was deposed and beheaded in 1649. Time, Charles I. What is 15% of 50? That would be Olentangy Berlin, Akil.
7.5.
7.5 is correct. A hydrocarbon molecule contains carbon and what other? That would be Bowling Green, Mason.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen is correct. In what card game would you find the term Bauer? That would be Bowling Green, Cole.
Euchre.
Euchre is correct. The Battle of Hamburger Hill was fought in which war or conflict? Time, Vietnam. What baby animal do we call a joey? That would be Olentangy Berlin, Martin.
Kangaroo.
A kangaroo is correct. Who wrote The Taming of the Shrew? That would be Bowling Green, Mason.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare is correct. The word least is the superlative form. End of round. Let's take a look at our score. Bowling Green, 195 points, and our winner, Olentangy Berlin, with 350 points. Let's give both these teams a big round of applause. The spirit of good sportsmanship, let's come out, meet in the middle, shake hands or bump some fists, and we will see you at the next BGSU Brain Game. Come on out, everybody.